Hello, Terry here, and we're back with Busty's Succubus. And this time we are trying to help Mikiro get the attention of the boss. But I'm not sure Alia's way would be smart. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back if this is going alright. I really think this is going to be bad. You're a succubus, aren't you? Your job is to seduce. Yeah, but the boss isn't like that. Not the sexy type of seducing. Besides, I don't think the boss is the kind of guy to go for cheap floozy tricksy. Don't insult my honor. I am a whiz at this because I'm that kind of seducer, but so far the technique you have been using are proven to disturb the customer. It's all about playing to your target's interests, so what's the boss' interest and hobbies? Okay, perhaps this will be a good idea, I don't know, we'll see. Well, I don't think he has any hobbies. All I ever see him do is work at the tea house or prepping for the tea house, okay? So I guess tea would be his interest? But don't you stalk the boss like you have seen him showering, aren't you? Really? Nothing else? Correct. Okay, was hoping for a little more to work with, but I think I can manage something with that. And what is it? Now, come here. Mikiro leaned in to me as we discussed my plan in whispers. There was a lot of at stake here. You know, I really love Alia since her expression... You could say there are a limited amount of sprites, but... How to say it? It was perfect. It could convey exactly the dialogue. Alia's face could convey exactly what she's talking about. Not only will this plan decide the fate of Mikoro's romantic life, but if the boss got laid, then maybe he'd be satisfied enough to break our contract and let me go back to hell. No, I know it was a long shot, but it was still a shot worth taking. After all, seduction was my profession and I was dang good at my job. Really? Alia, I don't know. Are you sure this is going to work? I'm not sure. Of course it will. Just say what I told you and you'll have him. Not even that tea-loving idiot will be able to resist this. You know, this may just be some of my best work. I'll have to remember this one for later. What is it? Now I don't trust it again. Can you just hurry up and get the boss? This is really embarrassing. Sure, be back in a flash. Be ready. I hurried to the boss' bedroom, knocking vigorously at the door. Boss. Boss man, wake up. There was a bit of rumbling from the other side of the door. What is it? I'm just getting ready for bed. There's an emergency. An emergency? Can it wait till morning? Seriously, do you not know what an emergency is? Of course I do. I'm just tired and I'll deal with it in the morning. Oh, for the love of... It's a tea-related emergency. The door blasted open. What happened to the tea? Okay, boss. There was a spill. There was a spill? In the bathroom. In the bathroom? Assume everything I'm saying is true. The boss pushed right past me and headed straight towards the bathroom. Ah, yes. The guy who will do anything for tea. Don't worry, tea, I'm coming. Without any hesitation, he kicked the door down. What happened to the... I wasn't expect... Yeah, I'm speechless too. I wasn't expecting this. The boss was speechless just as I expected. You're bathing with tea. What's the best way to arouse a tea-obsessed man with an extra large cup of Succubus tea? Hold on, my brain is trying to process this. This might be one of the dumbest thing I've ever seen in a visual novel. Or might be the most genius idea I've ever seen. So, Alia will We shall see how it goes. Mikiro? I snuck up behind the boss coyly. This was going great. I could smell the sexual tension in the air. I don't know, man. I just don't know. What will you do if the boss likes cereal? Would you tell Mikiro to bath in the cereal bathtub? Ew? I know tea is kinda tolerable since it's just boiled leaves, you know? Like, people bath with that too, sometimes. Oh my, Mikiro, what have you done here? She was panicking. Come on, girl, don't lose your nerve now. Yes, Mikiro, come on. I wanted to ask the boss if he wanted to try my special brew. No. Oh, hell yeah. There was the hook, a little jittery, but it still landed. The boss was also totally silent, probably so overwhelmed with desire that he was gonna faint. Maybe he would even get a heart attack. I sincerely doubt that. Still, there was no way that any mortal man could resist this. Mortal man. I can't believe this. Dang right you can. Mikiro, you're wasting the tea. How could you spill so much tea into the bathtub? That's not where tea belongs. It belongs in people's bellies. And why on earth are you bathing in it? It's contaminated now. I can serve this to the customer. It'd be a health code violation. What? Oh god. So much tea wasted. I feel vain. The boss like started to buckle as the massive man fell to the floor. No, boss. Boss! Oh no. Quick, help him! Mikiro hopped out of the tub, quickly grabbing a towel to cover herself up. The two of us struggled to pick the boss up and drag him back to his room. We tucked him into his bed and gently closed the door behind him. We returned to our room as Mikiro threw her pajamas back on. She was being far too quiet. Hey, Mikiro? Oh dear, the silent treatment. You wouldn't murder me, right? So I'm sorry that didn't work out. He's a lot harder to crack than I thought, but don't worry, I'll think of another plan to get him. Hey Alia? Could you just shut the freak up? Oh. Gee. You're mad, aren't you? Yes. You're goddamn right, I'm mad. That was the most embarrassing thing to happen to me in my entire life. How the hell am I supposed to show my face to the boss again? He hates me now. Oh. Mickey? Shut up, this is all your fault. You did this on purpose, didn't you? What? No, I really meant to help. Don't lie to me, I hate you. Oh no. You sabotage me so you can steal the boss for yourself, you home-wrecking, slit. No, Mikiro, you better sleep with one eye open. Because I will never forgive you for this. From that night on, I never truly fell asleep. I could feel the cold, evil glare of Mikiro always watching me. She barely said another word to me, and things between her and the boss were never really the same again. Of course, that meant I got all of Mikoro's rage directed to me, my life becoming a living nightmare of menial tasks and hateful comments. Nothing I did could change Mikoro's mind on the whole boss matter. She hated me to her core. And she did for the rest of our time in the tea house. Thanks for... Oh! 31 days, oh my. Chris Chubak. Yeah, it is really... How to say it? Yeah, it is really funny. I love it. There was a lot of unexpected things, but lovely. Drawn by John Focus, coloring by Cabroni, Michael Batman. Wait, is that the real name? Thank you for playing. Wait, that was rather an unsatisfactory ending. I'm pretty sure there's more, isn't it? Alright, we are back at this point. Let's try tell her to confess her feelings. Honestly, I was a little stunned, but the boss didn't seem like the kind of guys who would fall for my usual tricks or even my unusual ones. It didn't help that I wasn't exactly an expert on love either. Huh? Hum? Honestly, your best option might just be to confess to him directly. What? I thought we went over this already. I can't do that. Yeah. So, what are you trying to imply here? Well, that's all I can really come up with. When all else fails, just be honest with them, I think. I don't know, I'm new to all of this love stuff. Gee, I don't know. What if he says no? If he says no, you'll probably try to murder Alia again. Then I'll guess you'll at least have an answer. Ah. Maybe. I guess I'll sleep on it then. Sure thing. Thanks for the advice, Alia. We turn in for the night. I'm sure Mikiro had a lot to mull over. I know it'd be a difficult decision for her, and I really hope she will be able to make the right choice. Before I knew it, it was morning. Mikiro was already gone when I woke up, and I didn't hear her anywhere in the loft. I quickly did my morning routine before heading down to the tea house. When I got down to the tea house, Mikiro was already busy wiping down a table. Hey Mikiro, you talked to the boss yet? Oh, no. Why not? Well, I decided that I'd think about it for a couple more years and see how I feel then. It seems like it isn't really a good idea, Mikiro. That's ridiculous, indeed. I think it's a pretty sound plan. No, it's not. Yeah. What's up, nerd? What are you guys shouting about and why should I care? Mikiro isn't going to confess how she feels to the boss. Huh? What do you mean, huh? This is not the time for huh. Now I'm just happy that you were wrong about Mikiro's crush. I love being right. You knew? Of course I knew. You're not really subtle about it. I'm not? No, you're not. No, Mickey, you're not. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Now, if the two of you will excuse me, I have some work to do. Mikiro walked away from us, heading to the back counter and started looking over the supplies. She was clearly trying to ignore us. Well, so much for that. Don't push her too hard. She'll do it when she's ready. What makes you an expert? Call it a hunch from half a year of observation. So don't fret too much over her, she'll be fine. Aw, you actually care about her, don't you? Shut up, bimbo. All this touchy-feely carb is giving me a migraine, so go refill napkins or something. Pleasant as ever. But she did have a point. It was getting close to opening, and the more I could do, the faster the day would go. So I grabbed a broom and started sweeping the floor. There was a surprisingly large amount of dust around here. Although maybe not too surprising. Ah, now that was surprising. A group of 3 customers just walked in. Welcome, please take a seat whenever you like. Hey, wait a minute, I remember you. Weren't you here yesterday? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about this place and I had to show it to my mates. Ah. Well, thank you for your continued patronage. I'll go grab you all some menus. Rush over to the back and grab a few menus and handed them out. Please take your time ordering. Oh my gosh, are those 3 customers? Yeah. Here at the same time? Yep. Yes. This has never happened before. And is that a returning customer? They were here yesterday. This is insane. We need to warn the boss. He never had to cook for more than 1 person at a time. I think he can handle it. You can possibly know that. Boss! Boss! It's finally happened. We are gonna have a triple order. A triple order? Is someone ordering 3 meals? No, it's gonna be 3 people ordering 1 meal. You're messing with me, oh, the boss, aren't you? No, we are not messing with you. Holy carp, it's real! I would never mess with you, boss. Excuse me, we're ready to order. Coming. Look at her go. You know, I had my doubts about her at first, but she's really started to come into the role. Yeah, she'll make a fine waitress. You really did a good job training her. Uh-huh. Really? Of course, I mean look at her, she's talking to them like a person. Hey boss, we need 3 Earl Grey with milk and a platter of egg salad sandwiches. Oh, am I interrupting something? Yes, you're interrupting their romantic mood. Go away. No, I was just about to head into the kitchen anyways. Actually, I think me and Lofty will take care of this order. What? Yeah, what? What? Yeah, I've been meaning to work on my cooking skills. That's insane, I'm the one who cooks. Well, maybe it's time to give someone else a try. But, besides, I think Mikiro has something to ask you. You go, Valia. Now this is the right thing to do. The right wingman. Or wingirl. I do? Or Succubus wings, whatever wings that. Yes, you know, that thing you wanted to tell the boss. Oh no. Come on, come along, Lofty, let's go prep the burners or whatever. Prep the burner? Have you ever cooked? Shut up, little sheep, they needed this. We left the two alone. That was weird. Uh-huh. So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Mikaro was frozen stiff. Every time she opened her mouth to say something, the words got caught in her throat and came out as inaudible garbage. Until finally, it's nothing, just forget about it. Huh. The boss struck under his chin, deep in thought. No, I think I know what this is about. Oh, really? It's about nothing, I told you that already. Mikiro. The boss slammed his hand on the back wall, pinning Mikiro. Her face turned bit red as the boss leaned in closer, staring at her through the empty black void of his mask. You know, I'm pretty sure the boss will just talk about tea. Don't lie to me. I think I know what this is about. You do? It's actually something I've been thinking about for a while now. Ever since you first got here, you've put all your efforts into making this tea house the best that it could be, and I'm eternally grateful. You're patient, it hasn't gone unnoticed. And I think I want to take our relationship to the next level. I'm kinda suspicious here. I still think that the boss will talk about tea in the end. Next level? This is happening so fast. I don't know if I'm ready. I mean, if you don't want to. No, I didn't say that. I'm just really nervous. You have nothing to be nervous about. You're a great worker and a fantastic waitress. And if we are being honest with one another, I love... No, definitely gonna be about tea. Your work ethic, see? Huh? And I want to give you a promotion to head waitress. Really? Seriously? I have been watching the two through the crack of the kitchen door, waiting for the boss or Mikoro to finally make a move, only for the big idiot to pull that carp. I couldn't stand it, Me too. What the hell was that? What do you mean? She wasn't asking you for a promotion, you jackbomb. She was trying to tell you she... Suddenly a small pale blue hand clamped itself over my mouth. Don't mind her, she's just jealous. What'd she say? She said she's very happy about Mikoro's promotion and that she's going to shut up and not say anything stupid or out of line because that will be a total pee-pee move. Wow, you get all that from... I'm very perceptive. She'll look at me. Now I'm gonna unmuffle you because you've been licking my palm for the last 15 seconds and it's really gross, ew. When I do, you're not going to say anything stupid, right? As much as I hated to admit it, that annoying little sheep had a point. Despite how outrageously frustrating the situation was, it was probably for the best that I didn't blab about how Mikoro felt about the boss. So when Lofty unmuzzled me with her saliva-covered hand, I just politely smiled. Congratulations, Mickey. I'm sure that you'll make into a great head waitress. Thanks. Hey, not to be rude, but do you think we could get some tea? Of course, coming right up. Excuse me, girls. The boss headed back into the kitchen to work on the customer's order. I waited for a few moments, making sure that the boss had started working and wouldn't be able to hear us. You still didn't say it. Yeah, sorry about that. What happened? I told you, I got nervous about these things. But you know what? This is better. Really? Of course it is. I got a promotion. He appreciates me. He thinks I'm the best worker here. Oh, yeah, you got a head waiter's job. I mean, yeah. And that's a super embarrassing for you, Lofty. You've been here way longer than me. Okay, easy there. Are you jealous? You're jealous, aren't you? You're a PB&J. What? A pretty bitter and jealous sandwich. Ah, that's a good one. Oh great, it's already gone to her head. She's going to be insufferable now, isn't she? Yeah, this wasn't worth it. Hey, order's up. I'll get it. As the newly appointed head waitress, it will be my privilege, boss. Megara happily skipped over to the serving window to get the order. As she did so, I couldn't help but crack a small smile. Maybe she didn't get to confess her feelings to the boss. Maybe she won't ever able to confess, but I think that is okay. Here you go, enjoy. I was being too nosy before. It's not my place to interfere in others' love lives. Well, unless there's a soul for me to claim, this was the last time I did any intervening pro bono. Besides, seeing her so happy, it was nice. Oh. Wait. It ends like that? Chris Schubeck. Okay. Yeah, it's the same. So I guess I'm going to try to explore the other road possible, because I kind of wonder what other ending we could get. Okay, so I'm gonna play safe in these options. Okay. Now, instead of playing safe 2 in these options, I'm gonna pick the ultimate Succubus choice and see if that will make any difference in the road later. Okay, so we are back to the night and we'll see if there's anything different. It was strange. I was half expecting Mikiro to chat my ear off like she seemed to do every other waking minute of my life so far. But instead I was greeted with a silent and peaceful sleep. The next morning when I made my way down from the loft, I was greeted to a rather wonderful surprise. Oh, a lot of people. There was a lineup at the store. Dozens of people were already waiting to come in. Holy carp! Hey miss? Who, me? When do you open? Ready soon. You all must really like tea. Yeah, sure. How do you know if that big guy is working today? You know, the hot one. Oh, but the boss dream wouldn't come true then. The tea. The hot one? Oh, you mean the boss. I mean, he cooks and he's usually in before me. Wait, was he the big guy in the mask? Why was he wearing a mask? He's beautiful. Beautiful people shouldn't wear masks. Pretty sure that's illegal. Right. Well, I'll just sleep in and get everything open up. Oh, but the boss doesn't want it. I pushed my way past the horde of customers and squeezed my way into the front door. Jeez, we're gonna be packed. I hate it. I don't care. We're opening up and he needs to get his shit together. Uh-huh. What did I walk in on? The boss said we are not opening today. Oh. What? But we have a full house today. This is what he wanted. Well, too bad. The boss said we are closed today, so I'm not opening the door. This is ridiculous. Where is that giant idiot? He's in the kitchen sulking. Oh. Boss, give me a moment. I'm going to go talk to him. Good. Huh? I headed to the kitchen door and tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. It was locked shut. Didn't even know it had a lock. Boss, open the door. Go away. You're acting like a child. Oh really? Will the child have the authority to erratically close down an entire restaurant to avoid work? Yes. Well, I don't think so. Boss, if you don't open up this door right now, I'm kicking this door down. No, you won't. That's vandalism. I am an immortal succubus who lives to sin. Do you really think I draw the line at breaking down a dang door? Give me a second. There was a quiet click as the boss undid the lock and I walked in. Here we were, back in the kitchen where this whole story began. So you just have the ritual circle up all the time. Seems like a health code violation. Oh, it is, if the health inspector were to walk in and see this, we'd be shut down in a heartbeat. But it doesn't matter since we are shutting down forever. Oh no, boss. With all due respect, what the hell, man? Isn't this what you wanted? There's a giant lineup of people waiting to come in here and drink your tea. This is the start of something great. So I just can't wrap my head around why you wouldn't want this. Don't you want to make your dream come true? This isn't my dream. This is my nightmare. How is having customer your nightmare? It's not that we have customer, I love that. It's how we got them. Oh, see? What do you mean? That's why you hide your face. The boss took a deep breath and let out a heavy sigh. This isn't my first tea house. Well, that was surprising. What? I opened my first tea house back in Vancouver years ago. This was back before I wore the mask. I had dedicated my entire life to my trade. Training, learning, killing. What? Anything to help me improve my skill as a tea maker. Killing. And when I thought that I was ready, I opened up a small little shop right in the heart of the city. I had hoped to be successful, of course, but the response I got was overwhelmingly positive. I was an instant hit. And I was happy. For a while, as I was serving customers, I started to notice their stares. Men and women alike were always fixated on me, always looking at me like they were starstruck or in love. I tried to ignore it for as long as possible, but I couldn't help it. I started asking the customer what their favorite part of their tea house experience was, and they all said the same thing. It was because of the hot manager. Oh, boss. Not my tea. Not my food. Not even my dang service. It was all because of how I looked. I could have served them fried beaver carp and people pipe cleaners and I still get 5 stars. And I know that because I started serving fried beaver carp and pipe cleaners and they give me, what the freak, a Food Innovation Award. My whole career at that point was a fraud, so I did the only thing I could. I burned my tea house to the ground and moved to England. No, that's not how you do it. A good friend of mine suggested that I hate my face, that it was too powerful to ever be shown in the service industry. And here we are. Come on, boss. You just have to relax. I mean, it's still kind of be able to be recovered. That accident yesterday, you could start wearing your mask again, and people will soon forget because it's just like catching a glimpse. Some people, 1 or 2. Not a lot, so relax. I worn the mask ever since, daring not to show my face to another living soul, human or otherwise. Holy shit, that was a lot. And well, who cares if you're hot? Business is business. Let's see, that was strangely beautiful. I don't know what to say. Wait. Are you crying? It's just I never heard a human speak so passionately about what they do. You admire your own abilities, yet you only wish to show them off as a showcase of your skill, not as a flaunt of your pride. There was no ego in your words, dare I say it. You reminded me a little of myself. I too would do anything to satisfy a contract. Even ruin the very thing I promised to do. Oh, dang it. What? I can't believe I'm going to say this. But we need to get rid of all the horny customers. For real? I can't believe I said that either. It goes against everything I was raised to do, but I swear, on my pride as a succubus, I will see your dream through. All I have a stupid, terrible... Sorry. Yeah, that's better. And I have a stupid, terrible idea to make this all right. All right. Let's do this then. Yes, now here's what we are going to do. I pulled in the boss explaining the details of my plan. Okay, everyone, please take a seat in the menu. I still can't believe you let them all in, Lofty. Hey, they were gonna kick down the door if we waited any longer, whoa. Besides, this is what an irrational person would have done. Okay, everyone. I know you're all here, but keep in mind that we are here at Basti Cafe have a strict minimum buy-in policy. It's 1 tea and entry per person for every 20 minutes you spend in the store. If you can abide by that, please leave so we can free up your spot. Oh god, Lofty is a business monster. No exceptions. Not so fast. Huh? Boss! Everyone needs to leave. Right now. Hey, is that the guy? Take it off. Woo! I will not take this or anything else off. Because I will not serve horny weaklings. Oh, for the love of... Alia, what the hell did you say to him? I told him the truth. Or rather, he showed me the truth. Well, yeah, that's... I don't know. What the freak? that exactly is my feeling right now. For you see, this place you have all stumbled upon it is no place for those weak or hard or low on resolve. This is a place of darkness, of greed, of sacrifice. We do not serve horny little face slits here. We only serve those who are willing to take the plunge of infinite despair and bloodletting. So what say you unworthy vermin? Do you wish to dance off with annihilation and chaos? Or do you rather loaf around with your pathetic mundane routine of nauseating mediocrity? The whole restaurant went silent, and the boss and I held our breath. The second ticked away at the rate of minutes. I feared that our little over-the-top act had failed. Then, a customer stood up and walked out of the store. These people are psychos. Ah, I see what they're trying to do. So creepy. It's working. One by one, the customers were leaving. His face is so not worth all this nonsense. Let's get out of here. When the final few customer had finally left, I ripped off my paper bag in celebration. We did it! Success! Great plan, Alia! What the hell was that, guys? Yeah, that was awesome! No, it wasn't. It was, but yeah, the customer's gone. That was a complete horse carp. That was sabotage. You literally just screwed yourself. Why? Why would you do that? It's not that complicated, Lofty. If we want to make the boss dream come true, we have to do it properly. No tricks, no sex appeal, just good, honest work. Work that we, as Succubus, can take pride in. Dear Lord, you've turned into Mikiro. Yay, twinsies! So that's it, huh? We're back to square one. And we were so close to. We might even be worse off, now that everyone thinks we're some of weird cult theos. Well, nowhere to go but up. Come on, Mikiro, we should tidy up some of these tables. Righto. So with that, Mikiro and I started to clean up the almost full house we had. Thankfully, since we hadn't actually served any tea or food, it wasn't too hard to clean up. Lofty went off to her corner and just stared emotionlessly into her phone. I couldn't blame her, even though I had some reservation about what we did. Not even 20 minutes ago, I would have been doing the same. I would give her some space for a while so she could accept what happened. Besides, Lofty seems like the kind of girl whose apathy was stronger than her resentment. But anyways, we still had a lot of work left to do. The roads ahead was going to be rough. The boss was out of his mind and my coworker here were just as crazy. But by my pride as a succubus, we would make the boss dream come true. And then I ripped his soul apart like a pack of wolves. Later, well, that was a close call. Didn't want to burn down the shop like Vancouver side. But Mikiro made a good point. We are probably worse off than we were before, indeed. Oh well, doesn't matter. I guess I'll just need to call some help. Oh, that's nice. Now that is something. Yeah, now that's some ending that I like because it shows that there's probably some continuation far off later. It doesn't mean that it'll have to have a sequel, it just means that the story continues like that. Excellent. Okay, what if we go to the business road? Who cares? Business is business. Like, I understand what you mean, but maybe it shouldn't matter. Your face is still a gift, and maybe even a skill in its own way. Oh, that's a good one, Alia. I mean, I'm a succubus, I can do things that would blow your silly little mortal mind. I know of G-spots you didn't even realize you had. However, all of that is pointless if I wasn't just so sinfully hot. My looks are my strongest asset, and I'm not ashamed of that. And maybe you shouldn't be either. After all, you were born this way. Why not embrace it? I don't know. Think about it this way. Your look might reel in the customer, but your great tea and food will keep them coming back. So what do you say? Will you open up the store, boss? Maybe you're right. Even though you're just saying all of this to get my soul, I'll open up. That's the spirit. I guess I'm doomed to never truly know whether or not I've actually mastered my craft. The boss walked past me with his head hung low like a wounded animal, sad and defeated. Do you mind taking over the kitchen duties today? I'll wait tables with the girls. Oh sure. Great. Slowly he reached up to his face and pulled off his mask. He tossed it over to me like a frisbee. Oh boss. Here I won't be needing it anymore. The boss opened up the door and headed out into the tea house, greeted by a wave of roaring cries of affection and sultry coos. The customers were practically banging down the door to get in. It was like Night of the Living Dead out there, only the mindless horde was made up of love-struck fools instead of zombies. I thought you say horny people. Oh my god, it's him! Have my kids, what the freak? Have my kids! I'll have your kids! Jesus Antichrist! These people are insane! Hey Alia, we need 15 teas. What kind? They say they didn't care. Just give them whatever you can make quickly. You need to open up table as soon as possible. Oh no, boss. Right. And that was the start of our new life. Every day would be like that from now on. An endless stream of customers eager to ogle at the boss and pay for the privilege to do so. They would order gallons of teas and mountains of food, but they almost never even bothered to finish it. The boss was right. People didn't care about the food when he showed his face. But business was good, so in the end it didn't even matter. Does it? It only took a few short weeks before we were the talk of England. We served celebrities, politicians, even the Queen herself came by. For an old gal, she was actually awfully feisty. And after going through that, the Queen declared us her favorite tea house in the country. Oh, but was dream? We had done it. The boss' dream had been fulfilled. Does it? One way or another, it had all worked out. And then the time finally came to claim his soul. Words cannot express how happy I am today. Oh, lovely. It's like I was trapped on a deserted island and the rescue chopper finally came. Sweet, sweet victory. Thank you, Alia, for everything. I'm so grateful. I'm even going to let you keep his soul. Really? Yep. You sure? Totally. I mean, I was really phoning in it for a long time there. Had to work out some weird feelings I was having for this. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Time to go home. Later, B. Lofty jumped back into the summoning circle and in a brilliant flash she disappeared from this plane. Uh-huh. What? I'm still mad at you. Oh, come on. No, you cheated. This wasn't how we were supposed to make his dream come true. In fact, I refuse to accept this as completing the pact. So you can keep his dang soul and I hope you choke on it. And if I see you in envy, I'll rape your perky little boobs off. Oh. Mikiro stomped down towards the circle and like Lofty, she too disappeared in a flash of light. Then there were the two of us. Well, shall we? Sure, might as well. I mean, you know this was how it was gonna end, right? You made a deal with a succubus. This was the only way it could end. No, not really. I mean, I've explored the other endings. I know, and I don't regret the deal we made. I just wish I could have gotten my answer. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Let's go. Without any hesitation, the boss stepped into the circle. I stood next to him as I activated the gate. I grabbed his hand, a handshake to end ordeal, and relinquished his soul to me. And then we disappeared. I had done it. I completed my contract. And yet something wasn't right. I didn't feel as happy as I thought. Finally getting the boss soul was supposed to bring me satisfaction, but instead there was a churning in my stomach. Guilt, maybe. Maybe I didn't really earn my reward. But I am a succubus, and he was a human. We made a deal. This ending was inevitable, right? Oh. Okay, so it has been long enough, and I think the next... There was supposed to be 2 other endings, right? We have unlocked 3 or 4, I guess. So there was supposed to be only 2 or 1 ending left, and I'm gonna explore it in the other video because this one has been too long in a separate video. After all, I think there are still a lot of things we haven't explored in this game yet. So I guess see you later then in the next episode of Busty Succubus, the final one of course. Bye bye!